Just imagine if in the world everyone walks like this, feeling insecure, depressed, unhappy, feeling lonely. What sort of company is that? What sort of world will be in? What sort of institution that will be? Can you make any progress? First you need to create the trust. That's the secret of management. And that begins with you having trust. When you walk around with your eyes, with your mind saying, I don't trust you, I don't trust you, I don't trust you, the same thing reflects back to you. When we don't like being doubted by people, why do we keep doubting everyone around us? Are you all with me? You know, banks give credit, I just take credit. Ajay Pagga was in the bank, so he knows. You know, they always give credits. You say a lamp is burning, it's not just the lamp that is burning, it's the wick and the oil that burns. But the lamp takes the credit. Correct? Any achievement, anything that's wonderful that happens is a collective effort of so many. And you will see that in the collective effort, there is one inspiration, that one way, one energy, one divinity that supports, upholds and helps the progress. That component of life I call the spiritual component. It is a lack of spiritual component that throws one into either on one side violence or on the other side into depression and suicidal tendencies. You know? Are you all here? Listening to me? When you listen to what you say, do you notice in your mind also you are having a dialogue, you are saying yes, yes, or no, no, how that could be, yes? Huh? We are made up of 7 layers, 7 faculties within us. The body, breath, mind, the faculty by which you perceive, intellect, that which agrees and disagrees, the judging aspect within you, the memory, which often clings on to the negative. If you are given 10 positive comments, 1 negative, your mind holds on to that 1 negative. That memory and ego, that which makes you feel separate and that which makes you feel motivated to do something. And then the reference point of all changes in life. Something that doesn't change. The 7 layers of our life is worth knowing. Even a little bit about each layer of our life, makes a transformation. Brings the transformation. And that's all is art of living. The leadership begins with example. People ask me, why don't you get tired? You travel so much. 4 nights I didn't sleep this last fortnight. Every night I was traveling and I was visiting all the tsunami hit areas. I thought maybe I will get irritated if I have not slept for the 4th night. To my surprise I didn't. People ask me, don't you get tired doing so many things? I say, no, I don't do anything which is outside my nature. Just not in my nature. Living by example, first quality of leadership. And being totally open and honest. If you did a mistake, you say, look, I did a mistake. If you try to cover one mistake, that becomes, it leads into chains of mistake. Another mistake, then it leads to another mistake. So, that weakens your whole system, weakens you, weakens your environment, your working style, everything. So, just being straightforward, open, honest, and inclusive. Often we point out someone's mistake. You know why? Because their mistake hurts us. So we point out. So what you are doing, you shouldn't do it because it is hurting me. This is often we hear. You know, when you go to correct someone's mistake with this attitude, it never gets corrected. What do we need to do? What you are doing will hurt you, so you better don't do it. Not because it is hurting me, because what you are doing will eventually is going to hurt you, you better change. That brings the transformation. I would say we have to put attention on 3 C's. One is, see your life in context with the time and space, the cosmology. How vast this creation is, how big this universe is, and how small our life is. See your life in context with the cosmos. Billions of years have passed, billions more to come. What is my position, my life in context with this universe? You are living a life with 6 billion people on this planet right now. Do you feel you belong to them all? Do you feel at home with everyone? You can gain. The moment you have a sense of belongingness, where you are, you start with that feeling. Just know that you have earned the customers everywhere. In fact, they become your family, an extended family. Sense of belongingness, very necessary in any setup. Whether it is a corporation, or it is NGO, social organization, religious organization, sense of belongingness. And a leader has to create that sense of belongingness, sense of responsibility.